Hi everybody. So these are some of the directions that I want you to think about. You know them all already, but it might be nice to just play my voice and go through them every now and again. So the first one is the standing direction. You're going to stand with your feet hips width apart, your hands at your side. And you're going to focus on your breath. You might want to close your eyes for a little bit of time, but not for long. You should do this with your eyes open. But just to feel the breath move in and the breath move out, and notice that after a few breaths of paying attention, that rhythm changes and goes longer and deeper. And now the next time you have an in-breath, you want to think about a width across the upper back and across the front of the shoulders on the in-breath. And then on your next out-breath, you want to think of from the bottom of your body all the way through the center of your torso and your neck and out the top of your head, a length. So in-breath is wide, length, out-breath, length. Connect with your feet. Feel the feet on the floor, grounding you as you lengthen up. That's the standing one. Sitting, it's very similar. You're going to feel this time that your point of contact is your sit bones on the chair and your feet on the floor. So sit there, feeling your sit bones, feeling your feet, and noticing your breath. And then widen front and back as you breathe in, and lengthen through the torso, the neck, and out the top of the head as you breathe out. Quite nice to put your hands, palms up on your knees. That brings us to that direction of open, soft and open under here. So you might want to think of that spiraling out and this area here being soft and open. And having your hands turned out that way, sometimes that kind of facilitates that more. So sitting directions, sit bones, feet, coming back to noticing that as your point of contact, then widening in the upper back, widening in the front of the shoulders, soft and open under the arms, and lengthening up through to the top of the head. So that's your sitting one. And now lying on the floor with books. So in this position, it's much, much easier to get good direction and to really rehabilitate your spine. If you were to lie on the floor with books for 20 minutes, the soft sponge-like discs between your vertebrae would refill with water. And when you stand up, you'll be a little taller and you'll have a little more vitality in your spine. But I don't want anyone to not do it because they think they have to do it for 20 minutes. So you lie on the floor. You can put either your hands down, palms on the floor, or hands on your tummy. I'd like you to do both at different times. Pay attention to whether your arms and your hands, your wrists flatten or not. If there's any holding, then they'll be slightly up off the floor. And with most of you, I've been working on that recently to get that flat. So now you're lying on the floor. Most of you need about 1 inch of books. 1 or 2 of you a little bit more. That's partly to do with the curvature of your spine and partly just anatomy. So the main thing is that the books shouldn't be so high that you're like this, and they shouldn't be so low that you're falling back like that. You're trying to create a nice length through the back of your spine, along the floor, through your neck, and to touching your head. That's uninterrupted by the head coming back. So that's your books. Now, again, you're going to focus on breathing. You're going to feel the air move in and out of your body. And it's much, much easier to be in connection with that actually when you're lying down like this. You've got gravity coming down on top of you and it's helping you to lengthen and widen. As you breathe in, width across here, width across the upper back, soft and open in here. As you breathe out, again, length through the torso, the neck, and out the top of the head. And then let's go to the legs. So the legs are bent with your foot flat on the floor. Try and remember the sensation of my hand under your knees, at the back of your knees, just kind of gently directing those knees up to the ceiling. And then you want to think of, after you've done your length and your width, you want to think of a length up towards your thighs, from your groin to the knee, and from the ankle to the knee. So a nice length up like this. And then you want to think of that one after the other with the length through to the head. So that's length up to the knee, length through to the head, length up to the knee, length through the head. And that will create an openness in your groin, much the same as the openness under the arms. So nothing's getting gripped and pulled in. And then you want to just run your attention down your legs and through your feet to the tip of your toes. So that's the lengthening directions for the floor. Okay, hopefully that's helpful. Please tune into this video every now and again. Once a day would be really awesome. And we'll just finish the video now. Thanks for listening.